Good morning everyone, welcome to today's Smash video. Now there used to be a very long paragraph in here, but shrink it a bit because I can't be bothered reading that much. Now the previous skills required for today: multiplication, addition, subtraction, and lowest common multiple, all refer to whole numbers. Today's topic: addition and subtraction of fractions. Now there are mainly three different types of questions that are required. Type number one is addition and subtraction of the same denominators. Say if I have a fraction that is 1 on 3 plus 3 out of 3, well, not a good choice, out of 1 on 3. And what is that equal to? You see, we have the same denominator as to one of them is 3, the other one is 3 as well. So the way how we do that is we keep denominator exactly the same and plus the numerator together. And as you can see, we end up with 2 over 3. Example number 2, if I have 5 over 7 plus 4 over 7. And the answer will equal to, keep denominator exactly the same, 5 plus 4, which would equal to 9 over 7. Now, just so you know, so far we actually prefer you leave a mixed number. So because 9 over 7 is the improper fraction, we do 9 divided by 7, and you should end up with 1 and the remainder 2 over the same denominator, 7. Type of question number 2. Different denominators. So let's use the most often used example. A half, 1 over 2, plus 1/3, 1 over 3. And what is that equal to? Now, these require the notion of lowest common denominator, or LCD. I would really prefer if I see all these process. So step 1, we have the denominator 2, we have the denominator 3. We find their lowest common denominator, 2 and 3, using the method that I mentioned before when we are doing lowest common multiple. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 will be the first 5 multiples, and 3, 6, and 9, we can pretty much stop in here because we find 6 and 6 is the lowest common denominator. Be a good idea to write it down to show me that you know it. So by writing this down, you will earn 1 mark. And the next step, for both of the fractions, we need to convert it into a 6 as the denominator. The same denominator, the same denominator. So hopefully with enough practice you would know 2 multiplied by 3, which give you 6. Therefore the top have to be multiplied by 3 as well. So the number in here will be 3 out of 6. And 3 multiplied by 2, and 1 multiplied by 2. So the top would be 2 over 6. Hence, the next step to do, going back onto here, write 3 out of 6 plus 2 out of 6 equal to 6 as the same denominator, 3 plus 2, which would equal to 5 over 6. And that is the final answer. Now, I know it seems like I write a little bit too much, so let me give you one more example and then try to simplify things a little bit, or try to tell you what is the most important steps to do. 3/4 plus 2/5. Now 1, write down the denominators 4 and 5. Say we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 4, 8, 16, 20, a little bit too much, 4, 8, 12, that's right, I missed one, 12, 16, 20, and circle the 20, and I would know, you understand, the lowest common denominator equal to 20. And next, convert both fractions into the same denominator of 20. So the first one would become 15/20, and the second one would become 8/20. And hence, next step, write down 15/20 plus 8/20 would equal to 15 plus 8, which would equal to 23/20. Now, do we realize it is a improper fraction? So please, we need to do conversion to convert it into a mixed number. So lastly, the 23/20 equal to 23 divided by 20, which would equal to 1, with a remainder of 3/20. Now, in general, this question I would give you around 1 mark for the lowest common denominator, and then 1 mark for showing me how to add things together, and 1 mark for the final answer. So please be careful with all these steps because they're really, really necessary. Last type of question, addition and subtraction involving mixed numbers. So we're talking about questions like this. 1 and 2/7 plus 3 and 4/. Let's pick a number that's not too large. 4/. Change the question, make it simpler for us. 3 and 2/3. Now, how do we do this type of question? Preferably change everything, all the mixed number, into improper fraction. So we want all mixed numbers into improper fractions.